maps, actually. This will be interesting. Now, interestingly enough, I am immediately upon embarking noticed an oversight I made in my embarkment. It's something I'll have to try to fix kind of as quickly as I can, I suppose. It'll probably be, the autumn of the first year that I'll actually be able to make it work. But also, let's do a quick test just to make sure everything's still working as it should be. Let's just test the follow alert. Okay, follow alerts are working today. Hopefully they continue to work. But yeah, definitely hoping to write this as soon as possible because I did bring the standard 2 miners with me. But what I didn't do is I didn't bring a second pick. I only brought 1 pick. If you look here, I've only got 1 copper pick. And that was just, that was just an entire oversight. I just forgot to put picks up to 2. So that'll be a problem until we get into the earth a fair ways. But for now, let's go ahead and start getting ourselves prepared. So this is the Great Library of Dwarf-exandria. Our fortress is called, if we come back over here, Mountain Pages, the Ancient Abbey of Knowing. We are very specifically trying to create a library here, a great library, in fact. A library that holds all the wealth of knowledge of our dwarven civilization that we come from. And we want it to be heralded for miles and miles around. That is the general end goal of this fortress. So that's what we'll be looking to do the entire time we are in here. Now, I've started us by a river, and I've started us kind of near the boundary of the civilization that we are a part of. I can show that on the map at some point, but I'll wait to do that. But really, I guess what we need to do is just get started. We need to decide where the main pieces of our library will be. I kind of want to put it into the mountain. I kind of also want to consider making the entrance through the valley here. These are things I might have decided off stream if I were smart. But I could also do the main entrance right here into the side of this mountain. Have to make a commitment. I think to start off, I'm going to not make any commitments and I'm just going to chop down some trees. Let's get that tree, let's get this tree, this tree, this tree. I'm trying to be very particular about which trees I cut down today. So that maybe I don't accidentally deforest the entire area, like I have done some previous times. Because deforestation is not quite the smartest way to go about this. But yeah, so the main goal here is to create a library. So we are going to want to make a lot of books. We're going to want to make a lot of bookcases. We're going to want to make a nice grand place to store these books. And there's a lot of fancy stuff I want to add into that as we go that'll involve this river, actually. So I have lots of grand ideas. So it really is just about getting started with them. We have to pick. We have to commit to where we want our library's grand entrance to be. And either here or here are looking pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like right in here. Or right in here. That way we have some room. We can have this side entrance potentially later on. We have some room to go up if we want to. We have lots of room down, of course. So let's go ahead and get started with it. Now, it is going to be kind of slow. We're going to make it 5. If I, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh, yeah, so it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 1, 2. Perfect. And then we will do 5 in. Yeah, this is going to go a little bit slow because I did forget to bring a second pick. So my second miner can't really help with the actual digging part. Wow, it runs real fast if you let it. Dang. So yeah, let's go ahead. Oops. Let's just do that real quick. Just have a nice big grand entrance. And I can go ahead and refine this later on. But I think that is a fair way to set it up for now. Oh, and look at that. It lines up perfectly with kind of like a back entrance that I can set up later on. That's very nice, actually. That ends up very nice. This nice little valley will be... In fact, if we go here, it lines up perfectly. Look at that. That's actually brilliant. Okay, so that's definitely going to be... This is going to be the main entrance of our library. Perfect. Let's actually go ahead and divvy out the other side of this for digging too. Let's go ahead and go... Alt Tab is already on, so we want to go... We want to do that. And we want to come back to here and we want to go... Oh, did it wrong. Yeah, we want to remove all those ramps so that we can eventually get this to be a nice open area. This is going to be very nice. Okay, and then right underneath the peak is where we'll have... Actually, coming right up off the peak is probably where we're going to have our main spire of constructed stuff. Okay, so that gives our other miner something to do since... Oh, wait, he's actually getting to work, even though he doesn't have a pick. Unless... Oh, maybe I did bring 2 picks and I just thought I hadn't... So wait. Copper pick. Oh, I'm brilliant. Okay. No, it looked like I only had 1 because one of them had already picked it up when I looked at the main pile. So no, we're totally fine. No problems, no mistakes. All is going to be just fine. Now, some things we should get started over here as all this wood gets collected. Let's see, we're going to want a starting wood stockpile. Let's go ahead and just make that 20 by 10. And now let's go back in and change it to wood. Now, if some of you guys show up, you will be happy. I'm actually using my mouse a good deal now. Not my mouse. I'm actually not using my mouse a good deal. I'm using the keyboard to get around, as you guys had told me to. Okay, so there they go doing that, and we're going to want our carpenter's shop to start getting beds made. So we want BWC? Yes. We want that right here. And let's make that out of logs, actually, because that'll just happen faster. We're going to want to get these turkeys inside pretty ASAP. We're going to want them pretty deep into the earth, I think. I definitely want this to be a very tall construction, kind of in the way that it gets made. But let's start out actually by just... Oops, I did that wrong. Also, did I not line it up right? I didn't line it up right, so that's a problem already. So we want to dig that out, and we again want to... So, that's a little bit of a mistake already, but we can recover. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Okay, that's what we want all this to be. Okay. I don't know where they just headed to. Oh, you know what I just did? I messed it up again, the other side. I keep making it too big. That's all I'm doing. I'm counting 5 instead of counting 5. Just trust me, that's what I was doing. Okay, we want to remove all that designation. This is what we want to dig, actually. There we go. Now I've done it properly. What are my... Oh, they're storing items in stockpiles. We actually don't want them to do that. We want to read dwarves. So, this is an interesting problem I've also run into. Dwarf therapist won't let me switch their jobs. So guess what? We get to learn how the in-game labor changes work. Let's see, where is it going to be? I've never even seen it, so I'm going to try to just feel my way through this. BRCDO. Is it under P? Labor? Ah, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to turn off hauling for all things. We'll let him do burial, but we don't want him hauling. Actually, we'll let him haul refuse as well. But furniture hauling, animal hauling, all that stuff we don't want him to do. You know, I chose the wrong person. I just kind of assumed that I'd pick the right person. I hadn't. I need my 2 miners, actually, is who I need. So we want this one to come into hauling, turn off all these hauling things. And we want to go to this one as well and do the same. I don't know why Dwarf Therapist is having such trouble with it at the moment. Okay, that takes care of that though. Let's also go ahead and toggle up 7 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's that taken care of. This will be our nice main entrance hallway. Done and made. We'll actually want to fill this back in so that it looks nice. So let's even just go ahead and set that up. Wall. Wall. Oops, no, we actually want to make that one bigger. Not U direction though, we want it in the K direction, yes. Okay. And we can smooth the rest of it at some point, but for now we definitely just want that happening. Dorpazin, thanks for the host. Hope you had a good stream yourself. And Eternal Disco, how you doing? Glad you have pizza. We have begun our new fortress. We have begun the Great Library of Dwarf-exandria. We are moving ourselves into the mountain as we speak. I should set up a few more trees to get cut down. Which ones? Are there any trees up here? Nope. Maybe I should just leave it for now. I don't think I'll need the more wood just for a little bit. 1 viewer, here and ready to go. Hey, I'm all about it, man. Let's cut down those 2 trees, and let's cut down this tree as well. Okay. That'll be plenty. Did I really? I did. I tried to put a wall and I didn't. I created a staircase instead. So we want that to get removed. Remove building. Oops, nope, that was the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. Okay, let's do it correctly this time. W. Boom. W. Boom. D. Up. D. N. And remove that construction. Okay, cool. Just pressing wrong things. Yes, I am exactly making a great library for it where only defense is traps. We have purposefully brought no military dwarves. We have, if we go here into military, you can see there's no military skills on any of my dwarves. None of them can do it. Hello, Lord Loss. How are you doing today? Welcome to my newest fortress. This one should be pretty interesting because of that, and that's why we kind of have this great hall that is the main entrance. This will be filled with traps. Most of the entrance will be filled with traps. And I'm going to have lots of complicated ways of how you get in. It's definitely going to be not exactly an immediately safe library. But hey, that means only the worthy can come and read the knowledge that my civilization has. Ooh, saltpeter. Interesting. Something I should actually immediately do is set up a staircase in the middle. So let's see, where's the exact middle of this? Let's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess, 75. So what 74 would be 37. Had some were creatures at your fort. Dumped it to go to the new version. Fair enough, fair enough. That's a solid excuse. 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this should be center mark. Perfect. I caught it just in